It's your boy, J. Michael, with another V-I-D-E sad. I'm quite sure y'all done heard about the Buffalo, New York incident. I'm not late on the video. I'm not late on talking about it. I just had to process it all to make logical sense of what's going on in America. That's what J. Michael had to do. The brilliant now. 10 people dead, 2 injured. Black, older folks, couple young. This man, well, teenager, I must say, traveled out of his district to another district to do this sinister act. Had the GoPro on, the combat gear on, assault rifles, like he was playing a game, a video game. That's sad that this is a white guy. But a few weeks ago, a black guy get pulled over, African. He get executed in the back of the head. No weapon, no nothing. But this guy points the gun at himself, points the gun at the police. Now he in a paper suit with a mask on. It's sad how white folks treat they kind compared to our kind. Remember the 65 or 68-year-old lady that was in the subway? That was short 50 cents in the tow thing? And they jumped her and beat her? The cops. She was black. 50 cents. A senior citizen. But he 18. Just killed about 6 senior citizens. And y'all put him in a paper suit with a mask when he pointed the gun at y'all. I know this is old, but remember the North Carolina thing? When the old boy killed the 9 people in the church? They put a bulletproof vest on him, took him to go get a burger. Like, good job, buddy. That's sad. Y'all, America, y'all teaching these young radical white kids that it's okay to target black people and really ain't no consequences gonna happen to you. We gonna probably give you a pat on the back. We probably gonna take you to a buffet and get you a T-bone steak. Y'all just did us a favor. And that's sad. Because if y'all don't understand that other white radical kids or white supremacists or people that's thinking about it that's white, looking at this, just like the cops, the white radical cops, is sitting back watching like, I want to be a hero too. They're not going to do nothing. It's very rare. It might be two out of 10 that might get arrested for killing a black guy or a black woman. How can y'all hate a race the way y'all hate a race? Huh? How? We do the same. We eat the same. We drink the same. We go to bed the same. And what I mean, we wake up, we go to bed. Y'all go in the kitchen and cook y'all food just like we go in the kitchen and cook our food. Y'all put your arm in just like we put our arm in. Unless y'all aliens that we don't know about. Because why I say that? Because y'all the only race that's on the planet. The only race on the planet that have dislike for every other race. Y'all the only race on the planet that feel y'all superior than every other race. And that's sad. We all live on this planet together. I mean, why do y'all have to sit back and plot on how to destroy black communities, how to destroy black people? Because for one, y'all call us African Americans. We not African. We ain't never been to Africa. Now you might get African people over here. Now they might be, you might can call them African, and then if they came over here and became a citizen, y'all can call them African Americans, but we're not African Americans. We was born on U.S. soil, so that make us black Americans. We're not African. So y'all need to take that African American off the paperwork because we're not African. We are U.S. citizens, born and raised in the United States of America. And do you have Asian folks come over here and y'all pass a protection bill for them people, but then y'all killing black folks like y'all playing the video game, but y'all don't pass a protection bill for us because y'all want to wipe us out of extinct? And that's sad. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying all white people are racist. They know who I'm talking about. They know who they are. They know. How can you teach your child how to hate another race? And then for the people that was raised from their grandparent, you are old enough to know the difference between black, white, red, blue, whatever. You know the difference between love and hate. So why do you still continue to pass on the hate to your children, your children, your children? Why? Because your pawpaw? Because your nana? Oh, my bad. Your granddaddy, your grandmom, your granny taught y'all that? Huh? You got people that's in restaurants right now, in places of businesses right now, that a black person can walk in and they'll walk right past that person and go right to the white person like they didn't even see that, and then they'll come back, oh my bad, I didn't even see you. How you didn't see me and you walk right past me to the people that was behind me? Or you can get seated at a table. A white couple can come right in after you, and they'll go to that table like, my bad, it's such and such table, they're coming. But then that same waiter come. But you just said it was such and such table. But you made sure you waited on the white people first. Racism, prejudice. And y'all wonder why Black people feel the malice, the bitterness, the anger that we do. We should be the ones that have the hate. We should be the ones that be prejudiced. We should be the ones that be racist. Because all the anguish, the pain, the hurt, the batter, the beat that we go through. But we still find it in our heart to go help. Because that's just us. We still find it in our heart to be nice, to find some way to help, to find some way to look over it. But we should be the ones that should be racist. We should be the ones that should be prejudiced. But we not. But some of y'all saying, oh yeah, y'all are. Yeah, y'all are. Y'all is. No, we not. No, we not. It's anger. And some of them have hatred. They not racist. They not prejudiced. They just angry. They have hate towards some white people because of what y'all do, of how y'all feel like y'all superior. It's me. I was first. Oh, that black guy just robbed me. Oh my God, he don't even supposed to be in this neighborhood. Like we can't get big houses. Like we can't drive Lexuses, Mercedes, Rolls Royces, Bentleys. But as soon as a black man or a black woman in a Bentley or a Rolls Royce or a Mercedes, that's a drug dealer. We don't know what they're doing. Like they couldn't work hard. Like they couldn't be a successful person on Wall Street or something. A doctor, lawyer, a construction owner. We always get labeled. And don't get me wrong now. My young black people out there, y'all make it hard for us. You get what I'm saying? Out here killing each other, shooting up each other, robbing each other. But they out there playing like we targets, like we deer meat, like we hunting game. Y'all will get mad at y'all own kind, but the people that y'all supposed to get mad at. And that's sad. Y'all walk around like y'all tough. And y'all don't even see what's really going on around y'all. You get what I'm saying? Come on now. Life is short, but it's long. You can have a short life, or you can have a long, prosperous life. And the way this young generation is, y'all having a short life, not prosperous. Y'all don't watch the news, but y'all stay on y'all phones, listening to videos, or Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat. But y'all ain't watching what's going on around y'all. But y'all always like this. And next thing you know, you walking in the store, walking through the mall with your, like this. Ain't even paying attention to your surroundings. And the same thing happened in that grocery store can happen to you. Because you're not paying attention to your surroundings. You know, God sacrificed himself for us. He sacrificed himself for us. Jesus, to be exact. So we can pray and ask for forgiveness. You have some Muslims say that Jesus was a prophet. Just a regular man, a prophet. Christians are crazy because we think Jesus was God. God was Jesus. This is what the white man teaches y'all. But see, I talks to God and I listens and I pay attention. I ain't perfect, because I'm still flesh. The flesh is weak. But me and the Muslim was going back and forth. And he was like, I think I said this before in one of my videos, but I'm going to bring it back up for the ones that's new to my channel. Me and this Muslim was going back and forth. And he was like, how could Jesus be God? And he was praying to himself. And I told that brother, I said, don't you refer to yourself as me, myself, and I? He said, yeah. I say, don't there be times you be in the shower, probably sitting on the toilet, sitting on your bed, driving in your car, walking through the store, walking down the street, and you be talking to yourself? He said, yeah. I say, sometimes you answer yourself, don't you? He said, periodically, yeah, you do. I said, no, you do. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to make sure you're saying the right answer or it's making sense to you, right? He said, yeah. I said, so if God is God, the Almighty, Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Sadi, Emmanuel, Jehovah, God, Alpha, Omega, why he can't talk to himself? Why he can't refer to himself as me, myself, and I? Jesus, the Holy Spirit, and God. That's three entities, right? So me, myself, and I, right? Pay attention now. So if God is God and God created us, where we get our thinking from? Well, he said he made us in his image, right? Come on now. Pay attention. So if God is God, why God can't talk to himself? Why God can't put himself in flesh? Because if God wouldn't have put himself in flesh, we would still be having to sacrifice lambs and make sacrifices and give offerings to cleanse our sins. So God said, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put myself in a lamb, Jesus, and sacrifice my blood so we don't have to sacrifice nothing because he sacrificed himself for us. Can I get an amen? I'm going to let y'all soak on that for a minute. Because the first thing he said, dang, brother, that makes sense. I say it don't make sense. It's facts. Because God is God. You see what I'm saying? Come on now. You see, what people don't understand is 7 pieces of the Bible missing. But so before I read my book, God's word, the instructions, because I know it's been tampered with. We know that. But before I read it, I pray. And I ask God, give me the knowledge, the wisdom, the understanding of what you want me to learn from your word. So I can speak it boldly to the people that don't understand it. You see what I'm saying? And I said this before. The Dr. Kings, the Malcolm X, the Harriet Tubmans, the Frederick Douglass, the Edwin James. You know, they did their job. They got us where we at now. They got us where we at now. Let them rest. It's time for new leaders. It's time for new speakers. It's time for new people to fight. But they keep throwing the Dr. Kings, the Malcolm X up in our face so y'all can stay blind to what's really going on around y'all because they don't want the new leaders. What they telling y'all is, you see what happened to him? You see what happened to them? You see what happened to her? If you got some nuts or you want to be bold enough to do that, that's what's going to happen to you. So you just better stay down. Make the videos like you do. We ain't going to say nothing about the videos that you make. But as soon as you come out and start rallying some folks and start to do that black power, then we got something for you, black ass. We got something for you. That's what they say. They didn't care nothing about Black Lives Matter. They promoted that. They got to make stuff look good every now and again. But where's Black Lives Matter at now? Huh? Where Black Lives Matter at now? Black Lives Matter should never stop. Never. Because if Black Lives was relevant, that shooting wouldn't have happened. Cops still wouldn't be killing us if Black Lives mattered. See what y'all missing? All lives matter. But when y'all gonna put the black folks in that all lives matter? Because you got people out there, hey man, all lives matter. Oh yeah, that's true. Here go all lives, but here go blacks. Put us over here with it. Now all lives matter. Do that make sense? Come on. Y'all pass a bill for Asians. When y'all gonna pass a bill for us? Study putting us on the target, putting a boomerang on putting a bullseye on our back. When y'all gonna understand we part of life? We breathe the same air y'all breathe. We go to the same amusement parks. We watch same TV shows. Go to the same award shows. We got black millionaires. We got black billionaires. We got successful people. We got black people that got good jobs. Y'all got poor white trash. Y'all got poor white people. Y'all got homeless people. Y'all got white people that's holding signs just like every other race. So why do y'all still feel y'all better than us? Ain't nobody better than nobody. Even millionaires, billionaires, trillionaires, gazillionaires, they're not better than us because they got a lot of money. They still have problems just like we have problems. They commit suicide. They unhappy. They sad. They have women problems. They have men problems. Their children are crazy and talk back. So what kind of problems do they not have because they rich? Y'all human. Y'all human. Just like we're human. Come on. Rich people have more problems than blacks. Rich people have more problems than poor folks. And that's a shame, but they do. At least people that don't have money and people that's poor, they know where they stand. They appreciate life. They appreciate it. White people, rich people, they feel they above life. They feel they above everybody. They feel they untouchable. Especially these white people that feel they got this white privilege. Come on now. White privilege. You know, It's sad that when Obama got in office, we was excited. Ah, yeah, ooh. First black president. But he wasn't the first black president. I'll put his picture up. But he wasn't the first black president. You know. And then, when his time was up, Donald Trump came in. And he got this preaching that, let's make America great again. We all know what that meant. Because white people start going crazy. They start, yeah! They start going nuts. And you know, OG made a point. He said, if that was all black people that stormed the Capitol, it would have been about 100, 200, 300 bodies. But since it was all white, probably a sprinkle of black, if that. Oh, y'all went in there with tactical moves. Hey, come on. Then y'all took pictures of them, then come back and arrest them. But it wouldn't have been that easy if it was all blacks. When we had the Black Lives Matter movement, and you had people just standing on the corner, 50 to 100, sometimes 1,000, rallying, y'all throwing tear gas, y'all beating the black folks down, and they just standing on the corner, protesting. Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. Get your ass out of here. And they just standing on the corner with signs. But these white folks stormed the Capitol. Ran up in there looking at top secret stuff. That was treason. They should have got gunned down. But nah. They didn't. Because a lot of this stuff be set. A lot of this stuff be planned. It's a mind game. It's to manipulate the citizens to make us think that this is happening, so we'll be like, oh my God, what is, oh my God, you know, because they raise taxes for what? Just like this COVID, everything they went up $1 or $2, $3, $4. Then some places they went up to a $50, $100. For what? Because everything moving back, the trucks are still moving the same. It's just a way to boost up prices, because if America don't say nothing, if the citizens don't say nothing, well, the citizens going for it. Keep it going. Keep it going. That's all it is. Every blue moon, they'll say stuff to support the black people for about a year or two, just to calm us down. Then they go back to target back on their back. You see what I'm saying? See, just like Obama. All right, y'all. We're going to let Obama win just to calm the black folks down. Yep. We're gonna do that. If we let him win, everything will be okay for a minute. Yep. Nah, he wasn't. And it's sad that this white boy was allowed to go kill these people and he get treated fairly, wasn't roughed up, wasn't none of that. Why? Because he was 18. He killed people. Now y'all want to try to play that role like he's insane. He played that insanity. That's sad, man. Because in the next 5 years, 10 years, or sooner than that, y'all will be making a movie about it. And that's crazy. Jeffrey Dahmer was eating folks. He get 100 and some years. Tookie Williams killed 1 or 2 people? Y'all give him the death penalty. Charles Manson was massacring families. Swastika on his face. He still was alive. He died in prison. Suge Knight, Larry Hoover. Larry Hoover, couple people running the gang. Y'all act like this man a terrorist. But do y'all get what I'm saying? If they feel any black person is a threat to them, or they feel that they trying to rally people together, they dispose of them, or they make them a terrorist. You get what I'm saying? I just want to send a prayer and my love to the families of those people that lost their life in New York, Buffalo, New York. Because that's sad. And that young man family, I feel sorry for y'all. For the ones that do have a heart in his family, that y'all have to put up with this. Because y'all ain't gonna, the ones that have a heart, y'all gonna have problems. Because people gonna be like, that was your family member. And people gonna be picking with y'all because of him. And the ones that condone what he doing, y'all sick. Y'all just as sick as him. And that's sad, man. That y'all have hate in your heart like that. That's sad. And before I go and close this video, Mr. Mucker, Latoya, Erica, Mr. Cryer, and J. Michael. It's too much BS going on in this world to be going back and forth over who don't like who, or over old recordings, or he said this or he said that. Erica, what you doing, you need to stop. Mr. Mucker, what you planning, you need to stop. At the end of the day, that's the mother of your soon-to-be child. At the end of the day, Erica, that's the father of your soon-to-be child. Whatever y'all got going on, leave it off of here. Leave it off of here. We got enough problems dealing with white people to be going at each other neck. Mr. Crier, I apologize, my brother. If I offended you in any kind of way, J. Michael, apologize. We got a battle going on that's real. We got a battle that's going on beyond this YouTube BS. We got a battle, brother. Now, if we want to sit back and we want to collab one day with off the internet and we come with a series, okay, that's understandable. But all this nitpicking and going back and forth and getting all up in our body, my brother, it's time out for that. We just lost 10 black people, my brother. We fighting the wrong battle. We fighting the wrong battle. And you know, I can understand how the people felt about me because I put myself out there like that. But I'm saying right now and here on this YouTube, it wasn't like that for Mr. Crier. But if you felt like that and y'all people felt like that, J. Michael, apologize, because I'm the billionaire, because I understand and I see it clear. We fighting the wrong battle. We fighting the wrong battle. Erica, you a young lady. They're finna have 3 children. Everything can't go your way. Everybody's not going to agree with you. Just because somebody don't agree with you don't mean they against you. Because if anybody know J. Michael and was following J. Michael, they know I had Erica back from day one when I didn't even know her. Me and her had an understanding, and one time I didn't agree with her. Now I'm against her, and she put me out there like I was against her. And it wasn't true. Erica is a good person. She have issues, but yes, understand, everybody can't agree with you. That's just life. And again, just because somebody don't agree with you don't mean they against you. And for the people out there, I'm talking to you too. Just because somebody don't agree with Erica and they give their opinion don't mean they against her. That don't mean they want to be with her. That don't mean they hate her. They just speaking the facts. Or they giving their opinion. It's time out, y'all. It's time out. It's time to look at life different. It's time to build an empire. It's time to work together. And if you don't want to work together, it's still time out for the BS. Mr. Mucker, Latoya, Erica, Crier, J. Michael. It's time out. They out to get us. And we out to get each other. We making it easy for them. So Erica, Mucker, cease that, man. Cut that mess out. Erica, you might not agree with me, but you know like I know. Despite of what you and Mr. Mucker went through, you know damn well that man is not going to turn his back on his child. No matter how you make him look, no matter how you try to put him down, you know he's not going to turn his back on that child. You and him might not see eye to eye, but you know he's not going to turn his back on his child. So quit trying to make your child father look bad. Mr. Mucker, you're not innocent. So stop playing like you innocent and face reality, player. You're a real estate man now, trying to be a real estate mogul. And this going back and forth on this, it's gonna hurt your business, player. And this coming from J. Michael. It's gonna hurt you, man. Leave it alone. Cut it out. Stop the madness. You knew what you was getting into when you met Erica. You knew Erica had a brand new baby. What, 3, 4, 6 months, something like that? So you knew the baby daddy still was in the picture. Instead of you thinking with this head, you was thinking with that head. And even though she said, I'm on birth control, you still should have used protection. So you didn't care. Both of y'all need to stop playing the victim. Mr. Mucker, you got a lot going on to become successful. Focus on that. Focus on your cooking. Focus on your YouTube and leave that drama alone. Just like J. Michael finna do. Because at the end of the day, it's gonna hurt you in the end. It ain't gonna hurt her. People gonna have their judgment and have they what you call it, they way of thinking about her. But at the end of the day, she's a lady. You a man. Whose side they gonna choose is that lady before they choose that man, because they feel us men don't have feelings sometimes. Let her win this battle. Let her win it, my brother. Let her win it. Focus on what you got, your new house, your fiance, what you got going on with your real estate. Let it go. Be the bigger man. Not for her, not for the fans, not for them ignorant people out there. For that child that's in her stomach. That's who you be the bigger man for. And most importantly, for yourself. It's time. God blessed you with a beautiful young lady. Despite how y'all got together and the intertwine and all that stuff to make y'all get together, God still put y'all together. Sometimes God do things in mysterious ways, as people say. You had to go through the hurdles. You had to run through the back doors. You had to jump the gates. You had to crawl through the holes just to get to that one. And now God bless you. Don't mess up that blessing by going back and forth, my brother. I'm not just talking to you. I'm talking to J. Michael too. I'm talking to Mr. Cry too. You see? I let my feelings get involved because that man didn't want to work. Well, that man lied to me. So I got mad. I got angry. So I start lashing at him. Going at him. Then I start seeing that money come. So I start going even harder. You see what I'm saying? But that was childish. That was kiddyish. That was immature. That's not the player way. And you going back and forth with your baby mama, my player, that's not the player way. You came from nothing Even if you was staying in the one-bedroom apartment, player, so fucking what? Excuse my language, TT, Sandra McD. I just had to put some emphasis on that. Forget it, bruh. You came from a one-bedroom apartment. We all got to start somewhere to now look where you at now in your mini castle. So what? Don't be embarrassed because you came from a one-bedroom apartment. Don't be embarrassed because you had a Honda or a Honda Accord. Don't be embarrassed, bro. Now you got a BMW, brother. You're rising. You're doing what you're supposed to do as a man to get on your feet to build your empire. So why you ashamed? Because you telling people you had that? So what? So what? Look at all these rappers when they first started wearing the big t-shirts and the big jeans. Now look where they come, they wearing gold and wearing big cars, driving big cars, got big houses. You have to start somewhere, player. Don't be ashamed. Don't be embarrassed. Because you coming up. Embrace it. Get on here and tell the people, oh yeah, I had a one-bedroom, half-bathroom. An efficiency. Oh yeah, I was driving a Honda Accord that was raggedy, riding with a donut on it. Let them know where you came from. Because that's going to inspire somebody else to move like you moving, to have that ambition, that drive. Do it, my brother. And Latoya, forget what these people say. You be that good woman for him. You be that good mother to them kids. Eventually, Erica will come around when she seen he being the dad. Erica, and you don't stop him from being the dad. Just because y'all don't see eye to eye and y'all didn't make it, you don't stop that man from being the dad. You let that man be a dad. And I'm telling you now, if that man don't be a dad, then everything you said was true about that man. But you give that man a chance to be a dad because you know he was a dad trying to be there for baby Dion. You know he's there for his daughters. You was there. You seen how he interact with his children. What make that child different? You don't make it hard for him. You go on with your life, Erica. You better yourself, Erica. Drama ain't always the way. And I learned that. Now, people want to do series. Okay, that's different. We putting on an act for the people to entertain them. But all this real life is really real life going on out there in the world beyond this YouTube. Mr. Cry, you an OG player. You ain't got to brag about your money. You ain't got to brag about YouTube. You ain't got to brag about, oh, these people need this to get, they needed me to get on YouTube. They needed that to get on YouTube. Player, you needed people too. Everybody needs somebody to get where they need to be. But just thank God that we're here. Thank God that we can make it. Thank God that we can feed our family. Thank God He given us a chance to make money so we can be where we get. Because we came from a long way, my brother. You came from the streets. I came from the streets. You went to prison. I went to prison. You've been shot. I've been shot. I've been homeless. I ate that garbage can. My mother and father was dope fiends. Your mother and father is gone. Brother, be that man, brother. Appreciate what you got. You got a son that got you where you went, my brother. Embrace it. Quit bragging about it. Quit stressing on it like, oh, you the stuff. Because God can take it easy. God is giving you another chance. You wasn't there for your other kids. Be there for the ones you got now. Be that good father. Be that good man. So the next woman you meet, man, be that good man. Quit being that asshole. Quit being like you arrogant. Quit being like you the stuff. And be a man, my brother. You a half a century. We not titty boppers no more. We not young gigolos no more. We not young gangbangers no more. We not young players no more. We grown men with kids with grandkids. That's just trying to have fun on the internet. Come on, man. I'm not just talking to you. I'm talking to J. Michael too. It's time out, brother. Quit flossing your money. It's all right to have your watch on, your necklace on, but quit flossing your money. Quit telling people what you got. Because it might be that last time one day, player. Because you got to remember, you ain't on your stomping grounds. You on somebody else stomping grounds. So be cool how you move. You ain't dumb to the streets. So, Erica, Mr. Cry, Mucker, Latoya, J. Michael, and all those T channels out there, they're negative T channels. It's time to move different. It's time to make YouTube back fun. It's time to make YouTube back entertaining. It's time to cut out the soap opera drama, unless it's a series. Unless we're trying to make a reality show. But all that real life BS, it's time out for that, y'all. J. Michael, wow. Real. Y'all know what time it is. I'm finna keep it real. This that YouTube channel, some folks can't really handle. They say I'm arrogant, so please don't watch me then. I'm for them real fans that understand me, man.